Well, hello there and how are you? I've already prepped my face with Village Barber shaving oil. My razor is going to be this two-piece, mostly plastic Wilkinson Sword razor. Two-piece, double-edged, non-adjustable, no overhang on the blades. There is a little metal insert in the handle to make these things a little bit more handle heavy. My soap is going to be this RazoRock XX Italian shaving soap, which now comes in a glass tub with a metal lid. So this is one of the older tubs, and finally have the matching aftershave with that. And I've already lathered my brush, which is the KC Shave Company Silvertip Badger brush. I'll just get this just maybe a tiny little bit wetter and try to get a lather started. I hope you're all doing well out there. This soap has a very light Italian barber shop kind of scent to it. Even lighter than the 1X and not nearly as strong a scent as the 3X that they make. Very nice. It is a pleasant scent. I would only give it about 1 out of 10 on scent strength. And yeah, let me go ahead and drain the little bit of water I have in the sink and wet the razor. And pass number 1 with the grain. Here we go. Kind of a simple shave. Oh, by the way, I always forget. On its second use, we have a Euromax blade in there this time. Second use on that. And about 2 days worth of growth here. I'll go ahead and rinse this. Okay. All right. Well, very quickly done. That's the first pass over with. I'll be right back for a second pass across the grain. Across the grain now. I'm just doing a quick, simple shave today. And we had some bad weather here. Very brief storm a day or two ago, a couple of days ago now. 80-mile-an-hour winds. Smashed up 3 of our plastic lawn chairs that ended up across the street and other places. The deck on one man's house nearby was evidently sheared away from his house. And let's see what else. Guess I'll keep going here. I helped clear some branches from a nearby residential street, so that at least one lane of automobile traffic could get through there. And yeah. Here, let me switch this over, turn this blade over here. what else? Our power went out for about an hour and 5 minutes is all. Oh yeah, and one guy lives here in my building. His glass didn't break, but his entire picture window, frame and all, evidently came into his living room. I hope they've gotten that fixed. Yeah, we had quite a little storm, and I'm lucky that I was pretty much unaffected by it. Hey, I'll be right back, and then we'll go against the grain. Okay, let's go against the grain. I'll start at my neck this time. Trying not to shave over the same places over and over as much as I normally do. And I talked about the big storm. Let's see, is there anything else? I wasn't being very conversational during the first pass here. I'm just trying to think if there's any other news to tell. I'm sure there is, I just can't think of what it might be right now. Well, I did do my second shave with a straight razor off camera. Let's see, it was earlier this week, and that turned out really well. A lot less blood than the first shave, I can tell you that. Maybe one of these days I'll do one of those shaves on camera. However, those shaves take a while for me to do, and they require, I think, considerably more concentration. Okay, let me rinse this. I guess that's not taking too long to rinse. So I may not do the cutaways. We'll see. The cutaway, the page turning effect that I sometimes do when or that I usually do when I rinse the razor. I will do that just to shorten the video is all. For the same reason that I don't re-lather on camera. I do re-lather for the other passes, but I don't re-lather on camera. Well, that's enough of that. I'll be right back for pickups. Okay, everybody ready? It's pickup time. There you go. Thank you, magical clock. Okay. I was trying to get things done. I don't like to rush these shaves because I enjoy shaving. But, well, I got the neighbor man's laundry in the washing machine right now. It's going to be done after a bit and have to be dried. Neighbor man has Parkinson's disease, so sometimes it's harder for him to get around. He has good days and bad days, so he asked me if I would do some cleaning and stuff for him today, and I'll probably be doing some more of that after a bit. So in a way I'm rushing this shave, although it doesn't feel terribly rushed. although it might seem that way. Excuse me. I am going to rinse the razor one more time, and I'll go over some of these trouble spots once again. Here's where I start to gild the proverbial lily. Believe it or not, I think I'm looking at a BBS shave here as quick as it was compared to some of my other shaves anyway. I'll be right back. I'm going to rinse the razor, rinse the brush, rinse my face. I'll be back with Mr. Towel. You know him, you love him, you can't live without him. It's our good friend, Mr. Towel. Ah. Yeah, feels good. The freshly laundered Mr. Towel. I'll put him back on the rack and start a brief recap, and then I'll put the finishing touches on the shave here. So there you go, Mr. Towel. Okay. Before I got on camera, I already prepped my face with Village Barber shaving oil. My razor has been this two-piece, mostly plastic. It's, well, I guess you could say it's twist to open in the sense that you twist that and the little thing comes off of it. Wilkinson Sword razor, and in there on its second use has been one of these Euromax blades. My soap has been this RazoRock XX Italian shaving soap. Very nice. My brush was this KC Shave Company Silvertip Badger brush. And now I'm going to apply some of the Dr. Teal's Witch Hazel facial toner, rose water. So get some of that going. This is real nice stuff, and you get a lot of it for about $5. About $5 for a big bottle like that. I think that's what I paid anyway at Walmart. Yeah. Ooh. That's real nice, a light, very light rose scent to that. Coming up next, as promised, I now have the matching aftershave to the RazoRock 2X soap. This is the after shaving splash. Shake that up a little bit. Get some of this going in my hand here. Okay. Get that going. A little on the wrists, behind the ears, on the temples, back of the neck. feeling some sting, but that's real nice. Okay, now I'm going to put on some of the Nivea Men Original Post-Shave Balm here. That should about finish us up for today. Just a little bit there. This stuff's real nice too. All this stuff's pretty nice. I believe I could, if I decide that I'm in the business of recommending anything, I believe I could recommend all of these products today. Of course, this is just kind of an inexpensive, pleasant, just a run-of-the-mill shave, but not at all a bad one. Very pleasant, really. And I think it's a lot more fun and a lot more pleasant than using a can of goo with a disposable or a cartridge razor. Although I suppose that has its time and place too, as does just about everything in this world. I'll see you later. Come back here next week and maybe we'll stretch her out a bit. Peace.